Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw B.R.U.T.E Navigator from Fortnite. So let's get in there at the top. Let's have a look. The character skin has a face this way, sort of heading that way. The shoulders are here coming down with our arms, torso's in the middle here, and then legs coming down here. Okay, so he's got like a helmet on. Skin's got a sort of helmet that's black with a sort of ear sort of piece. So first of all, let's just pop a little dot at the top there, like that. And from that dot at the top, what we're going to do is just draw a little curved area. So let's just go in sort of from the side, just draw a curve up past that piece and down like that. Then next up, what I'm keen to do is kind of get the visor in. So from that curve we just made, just come down a little way either side of that, just sort of continue the curve a little bit like that. The visor comes along this point here, so I'm just gonna draw a little curve around like that, right across the whole area. And then kind of gonna, I think there's kind of like a sort of point, sort of right on the side there actually. It's kind of looking this way, so I'm just gonna pop a dot there and then draw sort of like a curved arc there. Then what I'm gonna do is continue up to probably about this point here, just do a diagonal line, up like that. And then I'm gonna draw the earpiece. So where I've drawn a gap there to where the line is, I'm gonna bring my pen and just come upwards, sort of up like that for the earpiece, okay? Then as it comes down, it kind of sort of chips down. So I'm just gonna do a few little sort of staggered lines and then bring my pen in like that. Right here, I'm just gonna complete that up like that, okay? Just complete the line. There's a little circle here, so I'm just going to draw a circle in, so nice little circle there, and then I'm just going to come around the outer part of that around there. The character skin has got like a chin guard, so I'm just going to draw like a little oblong just underneath his visor, just to catch the chin like that. And then the helmet kind of has a bit of a guard that comes up around the jaw area. So all I need to do is just draw another diagonal line up here, bring it in, and then just one underneath there, just sort of curve it round so it just hits this point here. Now, a little bit of a mouth in here, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a line there for a mouth, maybe a little hint of a lip underneath that. And then I'm going to work out where my neck area is. So, what I'm going to do now is just come down from where we've got sort of the chin jaw area. Just going to bring my pen, just draw a line either side like that, sort of like material that goes right up the neck, like a guard, I suppose. Now here, on this point here, I'm just going to do a horizontal line and just bring my pen down, just draw another one like that. And there's like a guard area around the neck, and that is a sort of circular area. So from that horizontal point there, just gonna come around where the neck is, either side like that. This line we brought in here, just gonna bring that up either side with two little lines. And then from the back of the neck, I'm just gonna sweep around, draw that circle, sweep around this side, draw that circle there, okay? Right, now I've got that neck area in, and that collar part. Let's pop in the big old shoulder pads. This character's got really sort of large shoulder pads. So what I'm gonna do is go from about sort of this point here, where the neck area is. I'm gonna bring my pen around and down, okay? So around here, and it kind of curves down a bit where the shoulder sort of comes down to the arm. So nice sort of rounded curve. There's a little point there. Bring your pen down like that. This side, let's do the same thing. So about there, similar sort of thing. Get your pen, just come out and then down like that. Okay, chunky shoulders. There's two little sort of guard points, I think, that are little rectangles within these areas. So I'm going to, from here, just draw the inner part. 1, and then here, kind of 2, like that. There's a gap, join it up with a rectangle. This side, same thing. Got 1 like that, 2 like this, join it up with a rectangle like that. Okay, cool. Now I've got that part in, I'm quite keen to get sort of the chest area in. There's sort of like a chest area that is quite sort of straight and horizontal again, and it's almost like armor, I suppose. That kind of tapers down from the outer point of this rectangle. So I'm just going to get my pen, just draw a little kind of pec muscle there. This side, similar sort of thing, sort of about there. Bring your pen down, little pec muscle there. Then we're going to draw a line, nice horizontal line across, sort of gives us an idea of that pec muscle, okay? Okay, now I've got that in. I know my arms are going to be here, so let's work out the sort of midsection and torso. So all we're going to need to do is kind of work out, this is the pec area here, so around here, we're going to get the midsection come down to about there, okay? Just around like this. So get your pen, just come in, and then down like that. Same on this side, so from about that point, grab your pen, we're going to come down to probably around here. Bring your pen down and in where the torso area is, okay? Like that. So fairly similar on either side of that, okay? Cool, okay. Next up, let's work out, it's kind of got it's almost like a belt area that sort of works out to the midsection before the legs, like a little bit of armor, I guess. So let's get that in, then we can work out where the legs are. So in the middle here, I'm going to draw sort of about there, because it kind of comes here and then kind of comes out either side. So about there, I'm just going to draw a horizontal line, just a little one, like in the center, like that, okay? Okay. Then we're going to just bring the pen up. We're going to just curve up to the edge of this point here. Just come out a bit. Same here, curve it up, just come out a bit. Right. Next of all, just going to bring my pen down, a little bit curved either side of that. Then the midsection of the legs is probably going to be about here. So let's just put a curve there. Then we can just bring up this armor piece up here, either side, like that. And then just curve out and match up. Sort of like almost like a little bit of piping. It's almost like special underpants that he's got, right? Okay, cool. I'm going to draw the upper parts of the legs next. So the upper parts probably could want to come down to sort of about here. Take your pen, the body will go sort of through here, so from about there we're going to come out, because these bits are going to pop. And just bring your pen and just curve sort of the thigh area down to about there. Inner part from about here, sort of inside there. Get your pen, nice curve down like that. Same on this side, just going to bring the leg area down here, so a continuation of this line. Down here, curve out and in. Then this side, similar sort of thing, we're just going to curve down and in like that. Now there's a bit of armour where the knees are, so I'm going to signify that. I think this one's actually longer, sort of deeper on the right hand side. So they're almost like hexagons, I suppose. So at the top of the knee area, just put a horizontal line. Come out either side, so that's 3 sides. Now this one comes in, so we're just going to go down there and join it up. Whereas this one, I think this one does come down a little bit further, so just bring these lines down a bit further either side, like that, and join them up. So it's a bit of a sort of longer version there. Okay, let's just draw in a little bit of an area where the inner part of the knee would be. And now I can work out sort of the outer part of the leg. So this leg, the shin, is kind of going to start here. Bring your pen down like that. Outer part here, the calf muscle is going to come out and then down. So we're going to go out and then down. And for the boots, this side very similar. We're going to go let's do the inner part first. Same as that, we're going to come out here and then in. And then this side, we're going to just come down like that, okay? Cool. Okay, now I've got that in. Let's have a look. What we can do here is just work out where the heels are. So I've got one heel of a boot there, and the other heel sort of comes out sort of there. Really sort of big chunks of armour just on the upper part first of all. So I'm just going to draw like a little bit up, along and out, and around and in. This side, sort of up here, just draw a horizontal line. Come down to the boot area, in, around, just match that up. And then it's got these chunky boots. So I'm going to do the front area on the left hand side first. Just bring your pen around and down, real chunky boot. Around like that. And just join around, match up like that. This side is sort of coming out a bit more like this. So I'm going to draw a little curve sort of there. Real chunky toe, cap and in. This part, just go around the ball of the foot, around and in like that, okay? Real chunky kind of soles, so I'm just gonna draw sort of those little sole areas in like that, just to denote that, okay? Right, let's get the arms in. So the arms, first of all, on this side, we've got the biceps. So just gonna draw 2 lines down. So from here, I've got 1, 2. Right, they're not necessarily massive arms on this one. So 2 little lines down like that. This side, same thing. We're just going to go 1, 2 like that. And then let's just work out the center point of the arm. So around here, I think the center point of the arm is going to be around there. This side, similar sort of thing, sort of around there, okay? Now I've got that in, I'm going to just work the pen down, just past that a little bit more, just make it a little bit longer. And then he's got these big old gloves on, so I am going to put a V there and just bring this down to where that forearm is a bit there, and a V sort of area there. Okay. Now I can sort out the forearms, they're coming down this way. So grab your pen, we're just going to come out a little bit further, sort of like big old armoured gloves, right? So just bring your pen out a bit. We're going to come out, sort of out there, and then we're going to taper in to where the wrist area is. So I'm just going to get my pen and just taper in there. This side, taper in here. Same here. Get my pen, I'm going to sort of taper it out first of all, just a little bit, and then we're going to taper down and taper down that way. Okay, so big old chunky gloves. Okay, let's work out, if I come down a bit further here, so this is kind of consistent here, I'm gonna just put a curve in there. This side, just put a curve in there. Okay, just to cap off the gloves. And then it's almost like little sort of circle receivers on the top parts of the wrist. So I'm gonna just put a little circle in either side at the top there. And then let's work out the thumb. So the thumb's gonna come down sort of this way, like that. Then I've got sort of the fingers sort of loose this side. So I'm gonna come down, sort of bring my pen down like that and then around. And just give a bit of a hint. So maybe just make that a little bit longer there. Just a hint of a finger or two there, okay? Just make that a little bit longer too. This side, same sort of thing. I'm gonna bring my pen around like a little oblong for the thumb. And then I'm going to come around and just draw a little curve for the finger and around, and then just give a hint of other ones behind it. It's kind of really effective, okay? Right, next up, we've got our outline, so let's just continue that outline around, just beef it up. So I'm just going to go right around all the edges here, just sort of enhance those outer portions all around, sort of make my lines nice and smooth and consistent. Again, this is where if your proportions you're not so happy about, you can go in and just sort of lengthen bits, smooth out bits, you know, make them a bit more muscular, so I can come out on these edges here. Sort of come out around there. Let's go around the head area here. Got the visor, that might pop out a bit. And this just adds a really nice pop to your picture. So we'll get some detail in a minute. But this sort of outer bit will really add a nice sort of chunky pop to the pic. There you go. Dark. Maybe these pecs can just have a bit of a beef up. And then this bit here, I'm just going to sort of smooth it all out a bit. Come round and down. I'm just going to enhance these legs a little bit, just beef them up a little bit, I think. Cool, all right, now we've got that real nice pop on our picture. Maybe just get these shoulder pads beefed up a little bit more as well, right? And come around this side, just beef up those main bits. Right, now I've got those in, let's have a look at actually putting some detail in. So let's start at the top. There's a couple of little lines on the helmet area. So I kind of just want to put, I think, just like a little couple of lines here to kind of show he's looking this way. There's maybe almost like a little bit of piping around the top area of the visor. There's a couple of little sort of shooting lines in here. The neck area seems to sort of curve up, so I'm going to just draw some little curves there, some little piping lines along there. You can see like already it's starting to just enhance the picture. Just a bit of a hint of piping around this neck and collar area. So just gonna sort of draw a curved line that follows what we've already done in the middle there. And maybe just a couple in there. And I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a 3D effect. So I'm just gonna sort of draw around the parts we've already made. Just to kind of give it a little look of depth. In here, there's like a little emblem badge. So I'm just gonna draw a triangle motif here. Just pipe that, and then just get that little block in the middle there, so we can colour that in a mo. There's little lines that go down sort of from these rectangle areas, will come down here, and this comes down here. And I think that almost goes underneath this block we've made, so I'm just going to draw another piped one. Actually, I might just enhance that one, that first one. There's a bit of a thicker line there. Let's just return to the shoulder pads. So I'm keen to get a little sort of rectangle either side here, which is a nice sort of bit of sort of red reflective area, I think, which is just nice to give the picture a pop because he's very dark. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sort of pipe around almost like a shell on that pic. And then let's just, where there's those angles, you're just going to pop a couple of lines in there. Okay, let's work our way down to this midsection here. It kind of comes up and curves around where the abs are. So I'm going to kind of draw a couple of lines in the middle there. And then let's just match that up with a nice curve. What I will do is just draw another line around, or inside of that, sorry. just so we've got that nice sort of piping. And there's a little hint of sort of abs in there and little sort of diagonal lines, so just a little brush of that in there I think adds a lot to it. There's almost like a couple of little bits on the outer part here, so just gonna pop a couple of little lines in like that. The upper glove areas, I'm just gonna sort of pipe them, so I'm gonna do an additional V like that, and then another. Same here, just draw a V piping and then another in there. A little bit of a hint just down the sides of a line, so I'm just gonna pop that in. And I feel like these bits are sort of like almost like banded up here, so I'm just gonna sort of draw a little line in around there. The glove areas look quite intricate too, so maybe I'll just like pop a few little sort of glove lines in around there, okay? This section on the mid part, let's pipe around the belt like that, and then draw a little kind of rectangle area there. And then there's almost like another couple of little bits there. We'll just denote that by putting a couple of lines in. Then around the legs, we've got some darker bits. They're sort of like almost like rectangles here. So I'm just gonna draw in a couple of sort of like an L shape and a backwards L shape. It's almost like a rectangle on the legs. And then matching this part up, you can just sort of put a little band from that corner point inwards, right? The knee area, I think we can just pipe that. Just give it a nice little piping area there. And then with the legs, let's just, I think it's got like boots, so just a line either side there. And then I think really one just below the knee point there and sort of goes into the knee point there. We'll just maybe thicken that up a bit. Maybe just draw a little line on the boots or two, like that. These boot areas are pretty squared off, so I'm just going to kind of just sort of give an idea that these are kind of squared. Just a couple of lines to sort of denote that too. I think I'm pretty happy with that. What I might just do is get a black pen now. And what I'll do with that is I am going to just pop in some sort of dark colour. It's a very sort of black sort of picture, so these bits I was keen, I think, to just colour in black. Sort of enhance those areas like this. And then I feel like the arm areas inside are just gonna sort of just block in a bit of black colour in the, sort of just darken it up right on the inside there. Like that, and then maybe just around here there's a hint of it going into this point. Sort of the leg area there, sort of in here, I feel like it's very, very dark. So let's just pop some real dark black in. And the inner areas of the legs, just sort of give it a nice contrasty ink kind of style. And why not just put a bit on the helmet area, and I think that chin area actually, I will just colour in black. And let's have a look, I think. Just gonna pop a bit there. Maybe in the upper part of the gloves, let's do that as well. Sort of just fill in a couple of areas with this sort of super black, I suppose. Just gonna hatch a couple of bits of this, so just gonna kind of just flick the pen out just to give it that comic book effect. Just sort of come out, just flick the pen out, give it a nice kind of hatching effect. And in here, maybe it's just a bit around that side and here. Maybe there's a bit there too. And what I think I might do is just in here, just sort of cover this bit, sort of thicken up these lines a little bit with black. Maybe just on that pec area there as well. All right, so we've got a really nice sort of vibrant picture now for the B.R.U.T.E Navigator. Okay, next up, let's get some nice colour now, shall we? We can colour in the rest in a minute, but let's get the skin in. So I'm just gonna just get a nice sort of flesh tone colour and just sort of pop in the only skin tones here. That's pretty easy. Get myself a red, and what I'm going to do, get a nice vibrant red. There's like a little circle around here, so I'm just going to block a circle in there. Then these little areas, like I said before, they could be nice vibrant red. Then the actual visor looks to be a little bit blue, so what I'm going to do is just get a really dark blue. Just bring my pen in. Actually, this part here can be that. And then maybe just come in and just put a few little lights, blues in, and I think that's really nice for the visor. Then what I'll do is just get myself a nice, actually, before I do that, get myself like a bit of a gold colour. And I've just got this sort of emblem here. So this sort of triangle emblem with a little rectangular area inside. Just give it a zingy pop there. That nice gold, just a few little dashes of colour. And then what I'm going to do, I think, just get myself, because it's a really dark pick, just get myself a nice light blue, and I'm going to just edge some of the side parts of this. So we've got a bit of a hint of, just put a bit there, a hint of another colour, just sort of popping through, like the light is shining off it. It's a very sort of Fortnite-y blue colour. We can just have a little bit of a hint of, sort of just around sort of some of the areas and edges around here. Sort of just a bit of a zinger blue around here, maybe on there, maybe up here, sort of around the edges, sort of there and there. I think that's all we really need. Just a little hint of that around some of the edges. Maybe around there. Then what I'm going to do next is, I think, get myself a really dark grey, like a cool grey, and now I'm just going to do my main sort of block of colouring. Really just colour him in, because he's quite a dark coloured character. Just start all those other sort of areas of sort of dark on him, and I'm going to fill in. So a lot of the white areas now, I'm just going to fill in. Just be careful around here where I've drawn this circle. Maybe just sort of work around where I've done those blue bits. I can go over those, it's not a problem. But those are sort of, I'll work with those as my highlights. And then let's just fill in all the other sort of blocked areas that we've left white. It's quite nice to have that blue, and that blue starts to work really hard for us in a mo. Let's get this sort of chest portion done. Slowly getting there, it's starting to take shape. Bring it down here. And it doesn't matter if you go over those blue bits, you know, make it work for you, make it your picture. And you can make it as detailed as you want. You know, it's quite nice to get the outline done, just box around it, sort of make it pop a bit, and then just add enough detail so you're happy with it. And it suddenly starts sort of turning into a really cool picture, right? If you like what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. It means a lot. It's really good to know who to draw as well, who to draw next, who's popular. So please do let me know. I'm just going to double hit around a few of these areas. So I'm just going to go over the lines a couple of times. Sort of add that extra little bit of zing and pop. Sort of make a little bit extra sort of work. Sort of the under part of here is a little bit sort of darker. So just go around that again. Down in there and here. Sort of around these points. All right, it's looking pretty cool. Yeah. I think we're there with that. So that is B.R.U.T.E Navigator on ArtDraw. Thanks for watching. Hope you like what you see. And yeah, let me know who I can draw in the comments, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.